Hi. So here we have a pretty standard, if you will, question on the standard equation of a circle. Given a center point and a point on the circle, how can we write an equation that if we were to plug it into a calculator that would ignore the vertical line test would give us a circle? So to start, we're going to have to find the standard equation of a circle. And I'll just write it out here for you. This is one of those equations you're going to want to either have memorized or hope is on a sheet for the test. So here this reads x and y, right? So x, oops, there should be a square here. So we have our x and y that are going to not get touched at all. Our h and our k, which there's a little light that should be going off in your head. That's code for the coordinates of a circle, or the coordinates of the center of a circle. So h comma k is usually the coordinate, the x and y coordinates we give for a circle. And then r squared is the radius of the circle. So let's just start plugging stuff in and see what happens. So we have x minus h, in this case is 2, the x value of the center of the circle, squared, plus y, and again, x and y don't get touched during this, minus k in this case is -6, well, y minus -6 is y plus 6 squared equals, well, what's our radius? Well, we're not sure yet. So let's figure this out. How can we do this? Well, let's take our radius and turn it into the hypotenuse of a right triangle. That way we can find its length using the Pythagorean theorem. This is doable because we have 2 points, and you can always find the distance between 2 points by using a method like this. So in this case, we have 2 legs. We'll call the bottom leg x and this vertical leg y. And using Pythagorean theorem, right, and this will be r, we know that x squared plus y squared equals r squared. And we don't even have to take any square roots or anything because we're looking exactly for r squared. Well, what is the length of x? It is exactly the x value of our center minus the x value of the point on the circle. And if you want to get technical, it's actually the absolute value of this, because you don't want to have a negative distance, but it won't matter because we're going to end up squaring it anyway. But we'll do it right. So this is equal to the square root of 5, which is just 5. So that's our x. And y is equal to, and it doesn't really matter which order you do it in, but I'll show you why it's important that we do absolute values normally. In this case, again, it won't matter, but so our y distance is equal to -6 minus 5. And here's why we use absolute values. This ends up being the absolute value of -11, which is just equal to 11. And so now let's plug this into our equation. So we have x squared, so 5 squared, plus y squared, so plus 11 squared, is equal to r squared. And so this is just equal to 25 plus 121. So r squared is equal to 136. Cool. So our radius is somewhere between 11 and 12, which checks out if you look at the graph, because this is a big circle. It has a pretty large radius here. I couldn't even get it to fit on the graphing software in here. So our final equation is going to be x minus 2 squared plus y plus 6 squared, let's clean that up a little bit, is equal to 136. And there you have it.